bitch. Turn that nigga to a savage. You had it, now you can't grab it. I'm stacking, just to know you lagging. Something traffic, attention got you crashing. Bad bitch, the mother hoes is tragic. You wanna play with us? You wanna take our trust? Keep the hoes in line, straight and narrow all the time. I was down for you, ain't hold it down for me. I was down for you, ain't hold it down for me. Just know I'm better, these hoes could never, it's yo.
Oh, man. Oh, this thing gonna fall. What's the deal? This the boy. Let me make sure this bitch recording out the gate. Okay, it's recording. Alright, what's the deal, man? What's the deal? It's the boy duanemclean at duanemcleantv. And shouts out to Lotto Pink. She's the one who gave me this. The female who I interviewed yesterday. Go subscribe to her channel. Go follow her Instagram. She gave me this idea for this video. Of course, and many other people did as well. I think she was the first one to hit me up with this information. Many people hit me up about Fetty Walt's brother dying. They want to know it was a possible sacrifice. Of course, you already know me being the cuckoo, crazy conspiracy theorist that I am. I'm going to always think it's a sacrifice. Anytime these artists do some crazy stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a sacrifice. Because that's just how these artists get down. You know, his brother, he died this past Friday. All right, this past Friday was a new moon. And it was crazy that he passed on that day. I know when Chrissy Teigen, her child died, she had the stillborn, her third child that died. She said that happened on her hunter's moon. It happened on another moon as well. I don't know. I think it was called like the hunter or something like that. I know it happened on like a moon cycle. All right, they do a lot of this stuff with dealing with the moon. All right, October 31st this year is gonna be a full moon, so be expecting some crazy stuff happening that day. So his brother died on Friday, this past Friday, October 16th. I added up the dates on that. All right, if you add 10 plus 16 plus 20 plus 20, you get 66 out the gate. I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. Now, if you do it in numerology, you get 12. When you break it down, 1 plus 0, 1 plus 6, and 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2. And you add all that up, and you're going to get 12. Of course, 6 plus 6 is 12. Then if you want to break that down, 1 plus 2 is 3. So now you have the 3 and the 6. You know, they love the numbers 3, 6, 9. If you know about the occult and how they do things, 3 is very important to them. Then it's 6. 6, 8. If you just Google perfect numbers, and I got this information from the Gematria Effect News. I didn't know nothing about a perfect number until I heard I think his name Nick talk about it, or Zach. He got some white dude name. So if you Google the perfect number, is 6, 28, and then some big number, and then a bigger number. Once I seen that his brother died on the 16th of the day of a new moon, and it happened to equal 66, guys, it's not a game out here. Like, let you know that, hey, this is not a game. Now, could it be coincidental? Yeah, it could be coincidental. Could his brother just been in the streets? Yeah, it could have been like that, you know. But here's my thing with these artists and these rappers who family members continue to die in the streets. Like, you're rich, man. Move your people to a better neighborhood. You're rich. You know, you got $1 million worth of jewelry. You can buy a $100,000 trailer and get 6 acres of land, you know, and buy what, 5 trailers for everybody who say they want to live in a trailer. I live in a trailer right now. You buy me one, I live in a trailer right now. I was raised in a trailer. I don't care about living in no trailer. Somebody buy me a trailer right now. I'm moving that bad boy for free in a better area. Come on, man. He can renovate a home. There's homes in this side of town. I think it's from New Jersey, so he can move into the South. You know, like, I don't get these people saying, "Oh, it's all, why do you want to leave your family in it?" I understand they're grown. I understand that they're all adults, but you know, and you really can't control somebody's. I'm just really speaking on the idea of it being a street situation. You know, it's happening in the streets. So, my personal opinion, I feel like it was a sacrifice. You gotta look, guys. Fetty was seen doing this. All right, Fetty was seen doing this. He came on his album cover doing that. That's big key identifiers, man. Like when you see these celebrities doing all, you're not going to see Sauce Walker doing that. You're not about to see Pee Wee Longway doing that. You're not about to see Skipper the Flipper doing that. Your auntie, your uncles ain't going around doing this in their pictures. You know, your cousins ain't doing this for no reason, unless they're either in a gang. Like I said, a lot of our gangs were created by the secret societies. A lot of their doctrines, all this stuff came, a lot of these gangs who were created in our neighborhoods, their history came from the secret societies. These gangs are just not here by accident. They're not just here by accident. You know that, right? You know that some people can say, well, this person made this and that person made that. I understand that, but they all have similar hand signs and similar symbols, very similar to the occult. That's not by accident. All right, whether you want to debate me, because somebody said, well, I think it was Larry Hoover who made the Crips. I don't know. Somebody came in my keyword. I said I don't know, but somebody in the comments came in on one of my previous videos to where I was saying gangs, the secret societies made the gangs, gave them all their knowledge, everything, gave them the signs, symbols, everything. And he was like, well, Larry Hoover was from this area, from this block, raised in this area and all that. I'm like, all right, cool. Right. But all the initiations and all the same stuff they got that shit from somewhere. Don't just think it just didn't. It happened. Like, why is it that they use the same Star of David as the Jews do, and then the Jews in the Illuminati does? You know, it's not by accident. You know, it's not. So you even see that same star in some witchcraft spells. But anyways, when you start, what I'm trying to get at is when you see the celebrities throwing these signs up, throwing these hand signs up, it's not gang related, guys. Why is it when Fetty Wap does it or Little Baby does these hand signs, it's gang related, but when Beyonce throwing bees high, LeBron James throwing bees high, they're not in gangs? You know, Kevin Spacey's doing this. Why is Kevin Spacey doing that? Why is Drake doing that? You know, they're not in gangs. You know, y'all got to start really asking these questions. And then somebody came on one of my videos earlier and said, I don't have any evidence. And young lady, I wasn't snapping at you. I just wrote back, you know, responded. You know, I don't really respond to too many comments, but I just really wanted to write back to that one because I started thinking, like, they put the stuff in your face. They have several movies about the COVID-19 before the COVID-19 hit. Several movies. Happened at the movie Contagion. So many different movies about a virus taking over the world. So many different situations. And y'all want to sit there and say y'all need evidence. They got so many different celebrities who come out and speak about this stuff, talking about selling their souls. You got people on the news who then came out, doctors and nurses who then came out and said this whole entire COVID-19 thing is not, something doesn't seem right about it. So much stuff is thrown in your face on a day-to-day basis, but y'all want me to go read this book that's buried 10,000 miles in the ground, and some ancient scholar made this book 7,000 years ago, and he was probably high on shrooms, because a lot of these people that wrote a lot of these religious books were high on drugs. Y'all don't believe it? It sound crazy? It is what it is. They were high on shrooms. Go look up the shroom. I keep forgetting that man's name, who said that a lot of people who wrote a lot of these religious books were high on shrooms. And a lot of people are talking about, and like they have trips, they were taking like DMT trips and writing this stuff. So some dude high on shrooms 8,000 years ago wrote this book, and y'all want me to read this book and give you all the information out this book, and so y'all can say, hey, this is evidence, cause you won't want to believe nothing I'm saying, or have any common sense, or believe anything that you think. You probably think this stuff, but you don't want to think it because you need some white dude to say it's right, that y'all don't believe a black man. When a black man says something, y'all don't want to believe a black man, even when it's just using common sense. You don't want to believe yourself, because out the jump, when you come out of the womb, they tell you you're wrong. You are nothing. They let you know that. You gotta take somebody else's word for it. You're not gonna believe me until I gotta bring some 99-year-old some old scholar, you know what I'm saying, who got his information from other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. I understand colleges and universities that do studies. I understand that, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But you guys are saying that, oh, you need evidence. Why do I need to bring you guys evidence? Well, okay, I probably do need to bring some evidence. What I'm saying is, they put it in your face. Just ask questions. Ask questions. Then if I bring the evidence, you're still not going to believe me. You're still not going to believe me. So the whole thing with Fetty Wap and his brother passing, I personally do think it's a sacrifice. You know, the date equals 66. Why wasn't it a date equals 66? Your brother's miraculously sacrificed. I did in my top 10 hip hop rituals. I told y'all to pay attention to number 6. So many people were sacrificed, and the day they were sacrificed equals up to number 6. Prince, the day he was sacrificed equals up to number 6. It's not a game, man. Y'all be sitting here thinking that it's a game, that this is fugazi stuff I'm talking about. This is as real as it gets. Like, I personally do think it was a sacrifice. I think Fetty Wap trying to make his comeback, or he owed him a sacrifice from years back. And they say, look, we're either going to tuck you in or you need to tuck somebody else in. You know, that's just my personal analogy of it, my personal opinion of it. I think that he's trying to make a comeback. You know, his brother passing, he made the news. He's been dropping songs, though. Go look up. Just type in Fetty Wap on YouTube. 5 or 6 months ago, he had a whack-ass song drop. Then another 5 months, like another couple months ago, he had a whack-ass song drops. He noticed them songs dropping. Them shits ain't do shit. He like, you know what? I want that fame back. I want to be touring and having my name out there again and getting the features that I want. So he had to put that sacrifice in. You know that? So it is what it is. Well, it's the boy duanemclean at duanemcleantv. And y'all, I know it sound crazy, but look it up yourself, man. I'm out. Y'all be safe.
That bitch turn that nigga to a